Whoop-de-woo. What is up, guys? I am back, and today I have one that surprised me. Don't worry about the do-rag. I am tired, my hair looks crazy, and I did not want to get ready before filming this video. But today we're going to be talking about Tones and I. Again, this one was a surprise for me. Tones has never been on my radar before. If you don't know who she is, you probably do know her big song, Dance Monkey. That's over 3 billion streams on Spotify. Dance with me, dance with me, dance with me. You might hate it, to be honest, because I do know it became a bit of a meme with how much it got played, and just it is a bit of an eclectic sound, but still a good song nonetheless. If you do know who she is, I'm not surprised as well, because she does have over 14 million monthly streamers on Spotify. I've listened to this new album quite a lot. It is called Beautifully Ordinary. It is only her second studio album, and she only has one EP from 2019 as well. So she doesn't have too much music, but Dance Monkey, again, was a massive song, which is kind of obviously propelled her career where it is so far. But getting right into it, 16 songs, an hour and 3 minutes long. I will say off rip, there is not one bad song on this album. The second I listened to the first track, I was mightily surprised, and that's what kept me going to listen to the rest of it. To Be Loved, it's called. The first 3 songs, actually, To Be Loved, Lose Someone Like Me, and I Get High, I think were a great start to the album. To Be Loved, to me, aside from the song title itself, feels like an Adele. This whole album kind of feels like an Adele album if she was a alternative pop eclectic voiced artist. To Be Loved is a good balance of pop and vocals, and then you go into Lose Someone Like Me, which is kind of her version of a just straight ballad, and I thought that was really good. And then it gets you into a very fun, dance-worthy song in I Get High. And again, the whole album I thought was really good. And looking at the streaming numbers, this album doesn't seem to be doing too much noise. She does have one song with 10 million streams called Dreaming, and she has one with 4 million, 3 million, and then 1 million. And then the rest are almost at all 100,000 or less. So I'm not sure what the album rollout looked like. I'm not sure what kind of fans she has, if there are fans that actually listen to the album. But with a song like Dance Monkey being what it is, I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't have an actual fan base that would be interested in her other sounds. Because again, Dance Monkey was just so eclectic, and so much of a fun song where you're not going to want to listen to her really singing a ballad if you like that kind of. But to get right into the grades, off rip for production, I gave it a 9. There again, this is a good album. I've listened to it a lot. I thought the production really helped her focus in on her voice. It's not an overly produced, overly dance, overly electronic EDM album. There's a lot of moments where she really has production that can really back her voice and really have an impactful sound. So I thought almost the entire production was really good. Vocals and lyrics, again, surprising. A lot of transparency and a lot of honesty and a lot of truth in her lyrics, and a lot of just really personal feelings that I think she really sat down and really wanted to write about. So I gave her a 4 for lyrics, and I gave her a 4 for vocals as well. Again, I didn't know what kind of voice that she had, and luckily for her, she does have one that can kind of walk the line of being fun and eclectic and also being heavy. So I gave her a 4 because there were just a few moments where I just didn't like it. It's like that little high-pitched, nasally alternative sound. So I gave her -1 point for that. But there was a lot of moments where she was really showing off that she can actually sing. So I wanted to give her points for that. So I gave her a 4 for vocals and lyrics. For cohesion, I gave it a 9. It does feel like this is kind of just an album about life, if you will. But this is also just an album of music that she seemed to have liked. So there is a lot of personal songs, obviously like the first 3. And then it kind of goes into appreciation of love, if you will. And then a song like You Don't Know Me Like That and John Doe. They're just kind of random. So I didn't give it a full 10. But otherwise, a lot of it is about personal relationships and love and things like that. So I did give it a 9 overall for cohesion. Sound originality, this is where she does drop the most. The song Wonderful has just a familiar sounding tone to it. The song Dreaming sounds familiar. Figure It Out is good, but again, these are just kind of using already set pop formulas and sounds and chorus lines and structures that just felt too familiar for me. And then only one literally just sounds like that Justin Bieber song. And so that was like why that's like a heavy, just, I don't know if she wanted to do like a ode to Justin. But I gave her a 7.5 for originality because there, again, just too many moments where I just knew the song already. But for Care, again, this is an album that surprised me. I did give it a 10 for Care because I know what she could be focused on with the success that Dance Monkey gave her. But yeah, she still is focused on trying to give actual music and actual artistry. And I was impressed by that. 9 at 8 and 9, 7.5 and 10. This does put this album at an 87, so a solid B+. I do think this is very, very fair. I enjoyed this album a lot. If you want to kind of explore a new sound, if you want to explore a new artist, and want to have just a little bit more fun with an album, I do think this is a great, great idea to listen to. If you only want just a few tracks, again, the first 3 I think are very good to listen to. Sorrento is really good. And then Dance With Me if you want to dance with somebody through an EDM forest. Go listen to those. But that's all I got. Tones and I, Beautifully Ordinary. Check it out.